I'm so glad that you're here today. I hope you're all doing well. I have another fun summer project to share with y'all today. So a few weeks ago, I brought you along to an antique market where we found some beautiful pieces to build out a gallery wall along our staircase, and that is what we're going to be doing in today's video. But before we get started, I have to share a little update with you, and if you follow along over on Instagram, you may have already seen this, but I am officially out of my shoulder sling during the day now. Being able to move through my day without it just feels like such a milestone. So we're getting there, baby steps, but you're gonna see me without it in today's video. I do still have very limited mobility in my left arm. So once again, Chad is stepping in as my teammate to help hang everything today for the gallery wall. I know that you always say in the comments just how sweet and helpful he is with all of my projects, and he truly is the best. It is so fun getting to do these projects together and just see our home come together in the way that we envision it. So thank you all for being here. Now we're gonna take a look at all of the gallery wall frames and little decorative items that I have been collecting over the last several weeks, and honestly some I did pull from my storage closet and some from just other areas of our home that as it started kind of coming together, I was thinking, ooh, this little piece from this room or this little piece from this room might be a perfect little addition. So we have a lot to choose from, and we'll just kind of take a look. I'll show you everything that we have and we'll see what we end up using and what we don't. I wanted to share a little bit about the staircase wall itself before we dive into all of the pieces. We went back and forth quite a bit on placement here, specifically on how far up we wanted to bring the frames. And I'll share more about that decision and how we're feeling about it a little further into this video. There are so many different ways to plan out a gallery wall, and honestly it really depends on the space that you're working with. The pieces I've gathered have really come together slowly over time. Some of these frames I've had for years, a few are brand new, and some are recent finds from the vintage market like I mentioned earlier. If you're hanging a gallery wall behind a couch or a bed, or just in a spot with a more defined rectangle or square shape, it can make a lot of sense to tape it out first or use paper or cardboard cutouts to map out placement before you commit to any nail holes. But for our staircase wall, things are a little different because we're working our way up an incline instead of a contained space. Every staircase wall is going to be unique in its own way, with different railing heights, different openings, and different overall lengths. So Chad and I thought about whether or not we would tape this one out, but in the end we decided that it would take more time than it was worth, especially since we're not just working with simple rectangles like 8x10s. We have ovals, sconces, and decorative pieces like hooks and unique shapes that make precise planning a little bit trickier. So instead, we have decided to eyeball it as we go. And if we end up needing a few more pieces to fill in the gaps, that just gives us a great excuse to go antiquing again. Honestly, this whole process was a lot of trial and error. One of the best tricks we found along the way was setting up the phone and recording ourselves holding up different pieces in different positions, and then watching the footage back to see what placement we liked the best. Having that backed out perspective made such a difference, and it really helped guide our decision making on where each piece ultimately landed. We also came in with some command strips for the pieces closer to the railing. That was extra reinforcement. We did use nails for everything, of course, but this just kind of helped those ones that seemed like they might be more likely to get nudged or bumped to really stay in place. We do still need to grab a few more for some of the pieces that we've noticed have a tendency to shift slightly when a door closes or just when there's a lot of movement. So these are not all quite perfectly level just yet, but we'll get there. not see in this video is just how hot our house got while we were filming. Funny story, kind of, not really at all. Our AC actually went out on this day, so we were up here hanging frames in almost 90-degree heat, sweating through the whole thing. I'm sure this won't come as a huge surprise to any of you who have followed along for a while, because my husband is truly Mr. Fix-It, but Chad ended up troubleshooting the whole thing and had the AC working again by bedtime, all on top of helping me finish this beautiful project. He really saved the day in more ways than one, and I had to brag on him here for a second. We intentionally kept the spacing between each piece close but not exactly identical, since trying to space everything out perfectly would have been really difficult, and honestly it takes away some of the whimsy that a gallery wall is supposed to have. So instead we let the spacing vary a little bit between pieces while still keeping the overall look cohesive. We also felt like the wooden sconce had just a little too much negative space around it on its own, so I decided to add a pretty little bow to it. Since we're heading into fall before too long, I went with a brown velvet bow for now, but I love that I can switch it out with the seasons. Once we got to the point where we thought we were finished, we realized that we might actually want to continue the wall up a little bit higher at some point down the road. I don't love the finality of that horizontal line at the top just yet, but honestly it works out because it gives us such a natural stopping point for now, and we can sit with it for a little while before deciding if we want to keep building it out over time. Seeing this wall go from a completely blank space to this, I am truly blown away. This is genuinely one of my top 2 favorite projects that we've done in our home this year, only second to our kitchen island makeover. There's just something about the warmth that it brings, the character that it adds, all of it, that just makes this entryway feel so completely transformed. Every time I walk up these stairs now, I catch myself pausing for a second just to take it all in, and I love that every single piece up here has its own little story behind it. Thank you all so much for being here today. I would love to hear what you think of the gallery wall down in the comments below. I'll also link all of the newer to me pieces that are shoppable below as well. And if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and join our YouTube family. Next week, I'll have one last summer decorating video, and after that, I think we'll start moving into some early fall content. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that down below. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, friends.